The movie is Lone Survivor. It opens nationwide starting today. It's Mark Wahlberg back on the show. How nervous are you with your Patriots?
I'm not nervous. You know why? Luck's not going to pull off a miracle 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
There are many Colts teams coming into the Boston, the New England area in the cold at this time of year. We know what the results have been most of the time. And also, I lost every single game last week. I'm doing a remake of The Gambler, the Jimmy Caan movie, so I've been doing a lot of betting lately, and I lost every game. So I'm thinking to myself, I was about to be pissed and start breaking stuff, and I said, wait a second, that means I'm going to win the important one. We're going to have a great weekend for Lone Survivor, and the Patriots are going to win.
Wait, so you're preparing for a movie role by gambling on sporting events? Yes,
well, I'm playing The Gambler. Remember the Jimmy Caan movie? Which was based on James Toback's life.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're doing a remake of that where I'm playing a literary professor who's also a degenerate gambler and is dealing with some other addiction issues. And so I've been, preparing. I've been getting a little method, and I've been betting on – I never even really watched college football. I watched every bowl game. I'm watching every college basketball game. I'm, like, becoming a crazy person.
But how much are you betting?
Quick because of,
How much are you betting?
Not that much. It depends. $100 here, $150 here, $1,000 there. If I win, I just keep doubling down.
Yeah, because you got to feel that pain of when you lose, like dramatic. Imagine if if it was, let's see, the Florida State Auburn game.
Oh my God, dude, are you kidding me?
You're up 21-3, and you're thinking, I got this one. If you got Auburn in the points, and all of a sudden, you're like,
even Manziel. I mean, my God, there's been so many great games. The comeback with the Colts. But this is how I would rather it. I would rather the Chargers going up against the Broncos again. They already beat them before. I think the Broncos might be one and done, and then the Patriots. They got a week's rest, a week to prepare. I mean, come on.
Have you ever adjusted a shooting schedule to watch sports?
I have tried to manipulate many a shooting schedule to play golf, but I don't do that anymore. But I do have a serious problem because my wife has a wedding to go to, which she's expecting me to attend at 6:30 on the East Coast tomorrow, and the game starts at 5:25. What am I going to do?
How do you get out of that?
I can't take just the feed, go through the iPhone. You got to wait till the play happens and you can watch it.
Can you buy your way out of this, though?
No, I can't. You know what? Valentine's Day is too far away.
That's true.
And I got to save that for the Super Bowl.
Now, you're whispering here. Is your wife there with you?
Yeah, because my wife's in the other room. Yeah.
We're talking to Mark Wahlberg. The movie is Lone Survivor. It opens up nationwide today. It had a documentary feel to it. Was that intentionally?
Yeah, I mean, the goal was just to try to put the audience up there on the mountain with those guys. I think originally the movie was a much bigger budget, so it probably would have been a bigger, scope of the movie. But I think the intimate kind of right there with the guys is it's just much more powerful. And it's all kind of been done before. I mean, we're being compared to Saving Private Ryan, even though that was a much bigger movie in scope. But only because you're seeing something that you hadn't really seen in a Men in War film. So this being a much more intimate documentary feel is kind of serving that purpose and making it stand out on its own.
But when you get done with a take, or let's say you guys have a break for lunch, do you just go in full gear, full makeup, sit down and have lunch and then resume?
You're 14,000 feet, so there's not a flat spot to put a single chair. So you crawl into the tent. These guys make an amazing meal. I mean, anything would taste good at that time, but these guys really did an amazing job, lugging a stove up 14,000 feet to the top of a mountain. And then you're laying there on the ground using a rock as a pillow, or laying on one of the Taliban guys, and, he's using your leg and you're using the other guy's shoulder as a pillow. And you hope to doze off for a little while, but you're up there from 4:30 in the morning till 7 o'clock at night every day, living it, But that was the only way to do it. There was definitely no going to the trailer, or I'll go down the lift, or else, it took an hour to get up there.
But you're in good shape. But were you Navy SEAL good shape?
You know what? After I went from doing Broken City, where I had to go down to 165, to Pain and Gain, which I got up to 212, and then I lost 30 pounds in 30 days to do 2 guns, and then I had to go right into Navy SEAL training. And I got 3 herniated discs. I got 2 labrum tears in both shoulders. I got, busted hands, busted feet, busted knees. So, no, I was pretty banged up. And then 3 weeks of SEAL training with those guys, and they just throw you into the deep end of the pool, and you're kind of basically under their tutelage. Whatever they tell you to do, you do it. If you don't do it right, you get a smack in the head. You get snatched by the back of the neck. But every time I wanted to complain or say, guys, I need a break, I'd look at Marcus, who I play in the movie, and knowing all the horrible injuries he sustained and what he survived. And even after this story, he went out and he rehabbed for a year, only to redeploy to Iraq and get his knees blown out. So every time I wanted to complain, I'd look at him and I'd just suck it up and keep going.
You got a morsel for me with the Entourage movie?
It's happening. We're shooting a couple of days, I think, this month, and then resuming shooting in April. And then should be out in October, November. And if we want it to be a real hit, we got to put you in the movie.
Is that an official offer, Mark?
It is for me. And if Doug Ellen doesn't follow through, he's a moron.
But do I have to play myself? Can I play like a...
No, I like when you do your thing, and like in the Sandler movies when you're playing a character.
Right.
I don't think we'll put you in the Daisy Duke type shorts. But I definitely think character.
Did I get your attention when I had the Larry Bird shorts on and I was climbing the rope?
You did. I didn't look. I'm not a locker room guy, so I definitely was looking from the shoulders up.
You were not checking.
No.
You can admit it. I mean, as a Larry Bird fan.
Oh.
I mean, is there sort of a fetish there? Me dressing up in a Larry Bird uniform, climbing a rope.
No, I like the longer shorts, but gotta love Bird.
Have you ever met him?
Yes.
How was that though? I mean, it's kind of weird sometimes when you're meeting somebody you admire. You're like, what do I say? I really like your work. Yeah,
you know what? No, just tell him he's the best ever, which he is. Certainly one of the best ever in Boston. I mean, obviously there's the Bill Russell argument and many others, but what he did in my era. For my generation was pretty spectacular.
Well, good luck with the movie. And, more importantly, good luck at the wedding. And then whatever role you want with Entourage, as long as it's kind of edgy, how I am, because I star in films, not movies. So if you can make it sort of a De Niro-like role, then I'm good, all right?
Absolutely. But, of course, with some Sports Illustrated type of talent around you.
Yeah, I need some arm candy.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. You can stop whispering now.
All right, buddy. No, I can't. Probably cameras around here, too.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
All right, guys.
Mark Wahlberg. The movie is Lone Survivor hits theaters today. Well, there you go. Got my offer for Entourage, the movie. Yeah, Paul.
If Mark Wahlberg can't get out of going to a wedding to watch sports, who can?
Yeah.
You've been in this position?
Yeah, but I'm a tougher guy.
What's the move?
Mark.
What's the move?
I just say, hon, the answer is no. I'm not going. And that's it. And that is final, honey. And then I end up going.